Now let's move one step further with derivative of trigonometric functions. So in this application, we'll try to find equation of the tangent line. Question is, find the equation of the tangent to the curve defined by y equals to 1 over cos x minus 2 cos x at point 5 over 6, comma 1. Exact answers only. So don't write them in decimals, that's what we mean. I'd like you to copy the question, pause the video, and find the solution. And here is how I like to do it. So we have the function. We need equation of tangent line for a given point. That means first step is to find slope at this point. That means dy dx, or first derivative of y. So we have y equals to 1 over cos x minus 2 cos x. What is y dash equals to? So y dash is equals to derivative of first term. Let me write here as d dx of, so it's better to write this as cos x, and I'll write minus 1. That is, I know, not a good way of writing. I should have written cos minus 1x, but that helps us, so that is why I'm writing. And it helps many of my students to understand. So we have 2 cos x, and we'll do derivative of this also, correct? So what is the derivative? We'll use power function or power rule. Power rule is minus 1 times the function, which is cos of x, and again I'll write minus 1, so I'll write minus 2 here, right? Times derivative of this function. So I write derivative of inside function, which is cos x. That is what I get. Now for the second one, 2 is a constant, so we'll take 2 outside, which is 2 here, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So we get that part. So let's rewrite this with the derivative this time. So derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Minus and minus will make it plus. So let me write sin x with plus sign divided by cos square x, and let me write it correctly, cos square x, okay. And then we have minus and minus plus 2 sin x, 2 sin x. So that is our derivative. Now the idea is we need to find slope at x over 6, right? So at x equals to pi over 6, what is y dash? This is what we want to find. We want to find slope, right? So let's find that out. So now we have at this stage what is dy dash. So y dash at pi by 6 is, we'll substitute pi by 6 here. So we get sine of pi by 6 over cos square pi by 6 plus 2 sine of pi by 6. Now to evaluate this, it is good idea to really draw your 60, 30, 90 triangle, correct? That is very handy at this stage. So that is 1, 2 and square root of 3. Pi by 6 is this angle for us, correct? That is 90 degrees. This is pi by 6. Now, so let me write down all these things on the right side from now onwards. So that's kind of easier. So we have slope, which we're trying to find at pi by 6. That is the whole idea. X equals to pi by 6, of course. Sine pi by 6 is what? Sine pi by 6 is 1 over 2. So we get 1 over 2 in the numerator divided by cos square pi by 6. Cos is adjacent, so square root 3 over 2. So we have square root 3 over 2 in the denominator with a square. Plus 2 times half. Since we know sine pi by 6 is 1 over 2. So we can simplify this. So we have half here, and this square will be 3 over 4, which I could write here as 4 over 3, right? Plus 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that gives us 4 goes 2 times with 1, 2, and you get 2 over 3 plus 1. So that gives us, we can take common denominator of 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 over 3 is our slope. So what we found here is that we are given a point P, which is pi by 6 comma 1, and we found that the slope is equals to 5 over 3, we need to find equation of a line. So we can use this form also, y equals to mx plus b, and find the equation of the line. So let's do that part. So we have y equals to, slope is 5 over 3, x plus b. So we'll substitute the given point and find what b is. Point is 1 for y value, so let 1 equals to 5 over 3, x value is pi by 6 plus b. Now we can take it on the right side. So don't get scared with so many pi's here. 6 pi over 18, okay, equals to b. That is the value of b. So once you get the value of b, you know the slope, you can write down the equation of the line. Okay, then it's just a matter of simplifying it. So we get y equals to 5 over 3 x, and b is plus 1 minus 5 pi by 18, right? So at this stage we can actually leave it in this way also, right? Or at the most, well, this is good enough. Or you can multiply everything by 18 and then write it in standard form. Well, for us, we'll kind of leave it here, or maximum we'll do this. 5 over 3x plus, we'll take common denominator of 18 here, and write 18 minus 5 pi, right? So that is our answer, and that is the equation of the tangent line to the curve defined by y equals to 1 over cos x minus 2 cos x at the point pi over 6 comma 1, right? So that's how you should be doing it. So the idea here is, first find the derivative as you will normally do to find equation of tangent line, and then find slope at a given point. Use y equals to mx plus b. You could also use the other equation of line, which is y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1, right? And then you could have got standard form equation very easily from this. So that is kind of an advantage. So both ways it's correct. I hope you appreciate this question. Thank you and all the best.